gave it a little rinse with the hose, but we really need to give it its first bath. So I picked up one of these things off Amazon, and it was cheap and it works well. So you'll see what kind of foam it produces. It's not bad, it just goes on the hose, doesn't need a pressure washer. I fill that up, just put about 5 centimeters, about 1.5 inches of foamy soap, and I use the Bowden Zone, and it works quite well. After a light wash, you can see the condition of the paint. I haven't seen it yet because it has been wet and dirty since I bought it. Not too bad. There's a few marks, but that's dirt that I couldn't really see. There we go. Okay, it needs to be removed with the fingertip because on scrubbing with the microfiber, it wasn't budging. So there's some kind of, I don't know what kind of dirt that is, but from towing it a few thousand kilometers, I got some grime on it. So I'll have to go over it and just tidy up. This door in particular, there's lots of just spots on it, and they're dead smooth. So I might go try a clay bar or something like that. But that's good. It does come off with the fingertip. Okay, well, I have no fingerprints left after this. But it's nice to give it a tidy up because it's been pretty dirty. Something I find really handy to get rid of grease marks and stuff like this. This Meguiar's Deep Crystal Cleaner. I bought it years ago. You can see how old this bottle is. Just a tiny little dab on a microfiber. It works great if you've got other car paint on your car and stuff like that. Really takes it off. So I'll have a look down here. Back bumpers are always notorious. So this has been washed. You can see how much stuff is there. Let's just give it a light wipe. Little circles. That comes right off. So definitely like to show you products that I find work really well. So this was just washed, and that just came off. So I'm going to have to go over quite a bit of the car with this. All these little spots off, and then I'm going to have to seal the car up. Don't know what I want to use yet. I might use my Nano Bond, but it's going to take a while to get this off. Look at that. That came all the way off. That's good. Okay, well, one little bit done, a whole car to go. Well, it didn't take long, and I went over the whole top of the car, the front and the rear. I still got to get down and do the doors, but I'm going to do that with my little roller seat, and I'll show you before and after because some of the doors are the dirtiest. But yeah, that made it gleaming. It took off all that stuff. A little bit of elbow grease, but not much. And I ended up just dampening the cloth, so I can only just put a few dabs on it. If it's damp, then it really kind of carried it a lot better and picked up a lot of that contaminant stuff on the paint, whatever that is. I don't know what it was. It's not like dirt. The dirt wiped off when I washed it. That was just horrible stuff. So it wasn't tar, didn't kind of bleed out. So probably use a little bit of a paint correction on this, but we're gonna be driving this properly, so we get some PPF on it. It's got a front bumper's PPF, but we could use the hood. as usual, I'll put a link in the description for the stuff I'm using. So I'll have the paint cleaner, the pile of rags, they're all microfibers, and this guy, one of the, so weird his name. Yeah, but I'll put the link on that because that was cheap and it worked really well. So I'll put that on there too. And then we'll continue with a clean of this guy and getting it ready. If for whatever reason you can't find this because, well, it's old, I think there's a new version. It's the Wet Look Cleaner Wax. So I'll put a link to that in the description as well. I've used that before, and it does the same thing. It's actually more of a wax than this being a cleaner. So that might be a better option if you just want to quickly wipe it down with that and not have to do anything follow-up. Do a little before and after here. So passenger side, so which copped all the rain and abuse. You can see there, look at all this. Look at all that. So that's already been washed, and I'm gonna set that up now and wipe it down. It only takes a minute, but yeah, this stuff works really well. It's like a, you know, a polish. It's like a chemical paint cleaner or something. Okay, you saw it in the time lapse. I went over it and then back. That came right off. Every bit. Every single bit of it. So that's now ready for a nice bit of a sealant on there. Not sure what I'll use yet, like I said, but I might just use a little finishing detail spray to get me by. And I'll probably get organize a PPF on this thing to keep it nice and tidy. If you got a GT4 guys, is your blades are they hammered with stone chips and stuff? Because this one sure is, and it's not a whole lot of kilometers. And you want to see how much dirt came off? Look at that. Okay, the stuff's a bit yellow, but that was a lot of dirt, and that would not come off with the, you know, car shampoo and water. So that's just crazy. This stuff just rips it off. So I did it on the glass, and it really cleans the glass really well too. I'm just going to seal it up for the time being with a little plastic, you know, they come with all the old clay bars, so that's the Mother Showtime and just a microfiber. I'm just going to wipe down the whole car, and then we'll give it a nice bit of a gloss and keep a few things from sticking to it until we can get it done properly.